Hi, my name is Christy Carlson. I'm a fitness specialist intern and personal trainer at Moore Park College. Today I'm going to be introducing a postural distortion called upper cross syndrome, explaining what it is, who may have it, how fitness professionals can assess their clients for it, and I'm also going to be showing you a few corrective techniques. Upper cross syndrome is described as a muscle imbalance pattern located at the head and shoulder regions. It is most often found in individuals who work at a desk or who sit a majority of the day and continuously exhibit poor posture. With the ongoing technological advances, people are often hunched over typing or texting and likely to slouch over a desk, causing upper cross syndrome to become more and more common in our sedentary society. You might already be catching on to what these types of people have in common: a forward head posture, increased cervical lordosis and thoracic kyphosis, also known as the back being hunched, and their shoulders may be elevated and protracted. Spending long periods of time in this position can cause certain muscles to adapt by shortening and becoming tight, and others becoming lengthened and weak. Because of these imbalances, neck and shoulder pain is commonly associated with upper cross syndrome. Assessing for upper cross syndrome can be done while the client performs a functional movement, such as a seated row, while the professional assesses cervical and shoulder alignment throughout the movement. The client should be able to perform a row with shoulders retracted and level while utilizing proper cervical and spinal alignment. If the client seems to have upper cross syndrome, postural compensation patterns may occur, such as their shoulders elevating and/or their head migrating forward. I am now going to show you some corrective techniques for people with this postural distortion. First, you can inhibit the muscles that may be tight and overactive through self-myofascial release. You can take a lacrosse or tennis ball and apply pressure to the fascial adhesions, or knots, for about 30 seconds each. The key regions that should be addressed using such a tool would be the upper trapezius, levator scapulae, and the pecs. If the client possesses rounded shoulders, foam rolling the thoracic spine will also be important to help improve thoracic spine range of motion and decrease stress to the cervical spine. The next step is to lengthen tight muscles through static stretching. Key muscles to stretch to decrease neck pain include the upper trapezius and scalenes, levator scapulae, and the sternocleidomastoid. Hold each stretch for a minimum of 30 seconds and perform 1 to 2 sets of each stretch. Once you have addressed the overactive muscles, you want to target the deep cervical flexors with isolated strengthening. You could do this by having the client perform 1 to 2 sets of chin tucks with 10 to 15 repetitions. Finally, you can have the client perform an integrated exercise to improve muscle synergy, to enhance neuromuscular efficiency, and overall movement quality. You could do this by adding an exercise into their program, such as a ball cobra. It is important to make sure the client maintains proper cervical alignment throughout these techniques. Individuals in our population are becoming more and more sedentary. With advancements in technology, upper cross syndrome is increasingly more common. It is important for exercise professionals to perform assessments to identify potential muscle imbalances of the cervical spine that may need to be addressed through corrective exercise. By implementing basic flexibility and stretching techniques to key regions of the cervical spine, as well as teaching proper cervical spine posture, one can greatly reduce their risk for neck and shoulder pain.